Oh my God, the market crashed. Are you selling your Bitcoin? Are you stopping buying Bitcoin?
No.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Jimmy. This is Mind Beyond. If you are joining us for the first time, guess what? You are in the right place. I buy Bitcoin every single day and I track it for the world to see and for me to just keep my journal going. Okay. Thank you to everyone that checked out the last video. We actually did over 1,000 views and we got over 40 subscribers just from that video. Super amazing. And I'm super appreciative. I really appreciate it. But let's get down to business, what you actually came here for, because I know what you came here for. So when we're taking a look at the Bitcoin weekly tracker, today is week 5. This is week 5. Today is December 21st, 2024. My balance is $659.03 at the time of screenshotting. My actuals are 536.43 is what I've actually put in since September. And then right now my profit is $122, down like $19 from the previous week or two. And then my profit is down to 22%. So right here, week 2 and week 5 are really similar to each other. You see, I'm at $121 in profit, $122 in profit, but my profit percentage was 31% week 2. Now it's down to 22%. Why is that? That's because my average purchase price of Bitcoin has gone up from 73,000 to 79,000. Okay. And then Bitcoin's right around that same spot. Previously it was 96,000 in week 2, but right now it's 97,000, which is pretty dope. We're going to keep moving up. I'm up to 0.0068 of Bitcoin. The goal is to get to 0.1 and then continue from there and try to add more value into the portfolio from there. So that's the weekly breakdown. Let's actually get into the charts and talk about a couple things because I have some notes here that I want to go over. I have some notes that I want to go over. Okay. When we come into the chart, you'll see that Bitcoin is still outside of that broadening formation, which is great for us. Yes, we did pull back some. Obviously that happened because of what occurred on Wednesday. And I'm going to get into a little bit of that. All Bitcoin did was retest this level yet again, right? We hammered off of that level and then we're retesting it again. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks now. So if Bitcoin ever closes below this broadening formation, this top side, then we could see some more downside to, probably here, which I don't think we're going to see that far. I mean, that's $67,000. I highly doubt we go that far. If anything, I could see us pull back to this range right here. All right. If anything, I could see us pull back. And that falls in line with what I thought would happen or what I think could happen, us pulling back to this 81,000, 88,000 range. This range here is something that I would look to do. This would be pretty extreme. We pull back that far, but still would be a great time to buy more. If I throw up my Fibonacci tool real quick, you'll see that this zone here is right at that 38.2 top of the golden ratio with the 50%. So this would be a great buying zone. I notice a lot of strong trends like to reverse at this 38.2. So if we ever do get down to that 87,000 range, it's time to load up. Look for that first push back into the direction of the trend of going up. We'll be good to go. So Michael Saylor said, you buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. So what does that mean? When you come to your financial senses or when you get to the point where you're ready to buy Bitcoin, that's the price you deserve it. So I started buying Bitcoin around 60,000. That's the price I deserved because it took me that long to actually go out and dive into that water. Don't wait until it gets to 150,000, 250,000 to say, oh, I'm going to start buying it now. And there will be people that are going to do that, but they're going to get it at the price they deserve. All right, so let's talk about the pullback we got on Wednesday. Why did the market flash crash? The Fed had interest rate cuts, or their decision on interest rate cuts was Wednesday. So the market was expecting a 25 basis points rate cut, and that didn't happen, right? I'm talking about the interest rate that the Fed sets. That caused the market to pull back tremendously. But even further was when Jerome Powell got up and spoke. Previously, they mentioned that they were expecting 4 to 5 rate cuts in 2025. Well, he came out and said, it looks like we're only going to do 2. It's not good because getting money is going to be harder for a longer period of time now, right? When we cut interest rates, money's easier to come by. With interest rates higher or staying higher for longer, guess what? There's less dollars in the market. There's less capital to allocate elsewhere. So how does this translate into crypto? If interest rates drop, you now have more money to allocate into different assets. That money typically flows into other assets such as crypto. Now that interest rates are staying higher longer, guess what people are doing? They're pulling their money out of crypto and they're putting it to an asset that they may feel is going to hold its value until the interest rates are cut again. The third thing that happened on Wednesday was Jerome Powell stepping outside of his parameter, outside of his duties, and talked about that they are not do any legislature or change any of their rules to take into account crypto as far as the Fed. For him to speak on that, this is something that he never does. All of a sudden, Wednesday, he gave us answers for things we didn't even ask for. Those are the things that they do to make people panic. The Fed has nothing to do with crypto. So the fourth thing that happened was that the government was supposed to pass a CR bill to keep the government running, right? So it wouldn't shut down. The first bill got knocked down. That second bill got rejected as well. A looming government shutdown before the end of by the end of the year was on the table. That also scared people and caused panic in the market. Those are the fundamentals that you have to consider when you're investing. That's all the bad stuff. Let's get into the good stuff. Friday, which was yesterday, the market basically rebounded about 70% of the losses that it had from Wednesday. There was one hell of a buy up. Like, for instance, Netflix was like $889 in pre-market. I think at close it was like $913. SPY went back up to $600. Everything basically rebounded. The market ended the week on green. SPY futures were up 80 points. NASDAQ futures were up over 200 points. Like, that's a great way to end the week. And it's now been 48 hours since the flash crash, and we see the direction of the market. Anytime we have a flash crash like that, give the market 48 hours to figure itself out. The market will figure itself out, and then it'll tell you its direction. Is it going to drop hints? And right now, the market is telling us time to start loading up a little bit more, because guess what we have waiting for us? Inauguration. If you're not tapped into EYL, I gotta give credit to Ian Dunlap. He gave us projections for Bitcoin next year. He gave us projections for SPY next year as well. For Bitcoin, he had the low of 150,000, and he had the high of 250,000. I think the portfolio is gonna look extremely nice. We start making waves like that. Second thing was SPY. He predicted that SPY would go up to over $800 next year, which is amazing. Right now, SPY is sitting at about $597, $600. So about a $200 gain, which could do wonders for everybody's portfolio. That means the market is growing. Again, if you enjoyed this video, remember to share it with a friend, smash that like button, and hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I drop videos, okay? I appreciate you all coming through. I cannot wait to see you in the next one, because I'm pretty sure next week we're going to be well over $100,000. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And guess what? I'm almost finished with the course. So be out on the lookout for that. I will catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.